Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
National anthem. For the first time in 2026, the Patricians are home here at Alumni Field in Brookfield. As this afternoon, the Patricians welcome the Washington Golden Hawks in this afternoon's Tri-Point Football League action. The Golden Hawks and the Patricians come in at 2-1. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Dave Ferris pushing the buttons, and another beautiful day, Dave Clark, for some Patricians football.
Oh, this is nice and humid. I like it though. This is when you can really rock somebody really good on a day like this. Wake them up early, Mark. So this is a perfect day for football.
The defending champs are the Washington Golden Hawks, come in tied with the Patricians at 2-1. And Dave, the Patricians playing good football, winners of their last two on the road. And this is the first of three straight here at home.
Yeah, it's a big game too, Mark. It really gets a chance to get a test of that defense, because the defense we've been seeing, they have been playing lights out and getting to the quarterback and making plays behind the line of scrimmage. So let's see how they fare today against an even better opponent, but I believe they can continue that type of play.
The Youngstown Patricians would like to thank Teal College for allowing us to call the Rissell Schreier Dome home for the winter indoor workouts. Located in Greenville, Pennsylvania, Teal College is known for its outstanding academics, athletics, and a commitment to student success. We appreciate their partnership and support of Youngstown Patricians football. And in the home whites today for this one are the Patricians against the Golden Hawks, who will wear the black pants, black jerseys, blue numbers with the white trim. And we are just about ready for today's coin toss. They're just getting ready to do it now, so we won't miss this one.
Hey, if we miss this one, it's some problems.
So we've got A couple of our officials making their way in. So we're up to 4 on site here at Brookfield. And Dave, you and I didn't get a chance to make it here in the first year of the stadium last year, but they have done a fantastic job. Work's still underway, working on getting a few things finished for the start of the high school season. Well, they will host Hubbard here in week 1. But this is a beautiful complex for the Warriors to play.
Oh, yeah. As I was telling Dave before we went on air, my daughter had to come and run track here, and they just had the track up. They didn't have the press box or anything, but you could see the beginning of what they were putting together. A very nice facility, and now bringing this press box in there really looks good. Beautiful field.
Dave Ferris had me a little concerned about these. He said, "You're not going to like the stairs. They're on the back." You know what? I honestly, I'm not sure if he thinks I'm that afraid of heights or he just wanted to mess with me for like 3 days to think about it before we got here.
I'll say a little bit of both. So that's basically what you got this week, Mark.
And, what we've got this week is the defending champs in town for this 4th matchup. And, you look down below us, and it's great to see some good numbers with Patricians players here for this first home game.
Yeah, that's what we were just discussing. I'm sure they're up in the mid-30s, near they're limited around 40. And they got everybody out here, so they can come together as a team and put forth that effort.
Fantastic to be here at the Owl's Nest for the first time. You experience a Patricians game. You got a concession stand in the far right corner. You've got a scoreboard operator. You've got a public address announcer. It gives you the feeling of Friday night lights at 4 o'clock.
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. And this is something we always going to feel good when we get all those amenities. That doesn't always happen, so we're great with that.
Right. We've seen a lot of different things. We've seen yes PA announcer, no PA announcer, a scoreboard, no scoreboard, not deciding to, turn the scoreboard on, but just tease us that no one's going to run it. So, press box, no press box. You never know.
Not at all.
So we've got the captains coming to midfield here at Brookfield. Got 6 captains representing the Patricians, 6 captains representing the Golden Hawks. Of course, Golden Hawks from Washington, PA, and making the trip here for this game. And I can honestly tell you, I've been to Washington, PA more times than I can think. Is Washington at Jefferson College plays, their games and has their campus there. Always thought that was interesting. The campus and the football field not close to each other whatsoever for W&J.
No, you got a little ride to get there. So it's a little different. It's not an on-campus field, that's for sure, at the stadium there.
Earlier in the week, Dave had a chance to talk to Coach Anarino, who's now 2-1 in his career. And Coach Conrad has some personal obligations. He's not going to be with the team this week. So Vinny's going to be calling plays, and we need to keep an eye out. There could be some new wrinkles and new looks called by Coach Anarino this week.
Yeah, with him being behind the wheel this week, he may have some things that he might influx into the offense, so we'll see.
And also had Dave Ferris and I had a chance. We were stopped by a fan in the stands that thanked us for making the trip last week to Carrollton. Now, she wasn't able to make the trip, but was able to tune in, watch, and listen, and just pass on some appreciation for that. And the only thing I said about that is if you could fix the windy roads for next time, we would appreciate that.
Yeah, very adventurous. I will say that for sure.
Somebody asked me, they said, what was it like? And I said, the speed limit said 55. And our driver, Dave, said, I don't think we're going to do that, especially going home.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you do that on hills with a quick turn right at the end. Unless
that is your hometown and you have driven that, a couple hundred times.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'll do it there because you don't know who's in town that doesn't know the route. So I'm not taking any chance on something like that.
Of course, you can find us on Facebook with the play-by-play and the live video, Western Reserve Radio, Youngstown Patricians Facebook page, iMedia One Network page. You can also download the iMedia One app, or you can go to westernreserveradio.com. Patricians will receive. They will get the football first, and we will see this Patricians offense for the first time.
Yeah, and we get to see just what Coach is thinking of doing and starting out with.
So, ready for the home opener here today. So used to saying tonight, I almost said tonight. Patricians going to put a single returner back deep at the 15-yard line. And the Golden Hawks are set to kick the ball away. Of course, NFL rules followed here in the Tri-Point Football League. Timing, all kept with NFL standards. As we've got our first 15 minutes up on the board. And we are just about ready to get this fourth week of the Tri-Point Football League underway. Still have two more chances to see the Patricians here at home. We'll be here the next 2 Saturdays for 4 o'clock kickoffs. A rematch with the Canton Hurricanes coming up, a team we just saw about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We are underway, end over end, short kick, fielded at the 31. Across the 35-40 and diving down near the 44-yard line. That is where the Patricians will begin play today. Left to right on your device on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Brookfield.
Yeah, good field position to start out with. So he has those options on offense to see just what he wants to do. But it's definitely good field position.
So 1st and 10 for the Patricians. As they will huddle up, they're going to move the football back to about the 43-yard line. It's Corey McElroy, the former Mineral Ridge Ram, to take the snaps. Jordan Eaton is your tailback, former Austintown Fitch Falcon. They'll open up 2 receivers, short side to the left, 1 to the right side, wing to the right. Golden Hawks showing some pressure up the middle. McElroy takes the snap, puts it in the belly of Jordan Eaton, and Eaton's going to drive down to just shy of the 45-yard line, giving him a gain of 1. It is 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, there's a little opening there for him, but it closed quickly, Mark, on that right side of the offense. It looked like he would get a little bit more, but they closed it down quickly.
So Eaton picks up 1, 2nd down and 9. Patricia's going to break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. They'll split 2 receivers right side, 1 to the left side. They're going to put the tight end in an upward stance on the line of scrimmage. It's Eaton and McElroy in the backfield. McElroy takes the snap, fakes it to Eaton. He's going to keep it, try to get to the outside, and he's going to go out of bounds. They'll say at the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2 yards and going to bring up a 3rd down and just about 7 for Youngstown.
Yeah, they're not giving too much over. They got good pursuit, getting out to the flanks like that and not allowing him to get down the sidelines at all.
So 3rd and long for the Patricians here on their opening drive this afternoon. Coach Anarino, 2-1 on the season as the first-year head coach, handling the play calling duties today as well.
Something a little different for him today.
So now we've got a whistle.
Not sure what that.
Not quite sure what's going on here. They stopped play for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Trying to see, was it something they...
And Golden Hawks sent a player off the field.
Not sure what happened on there.
It's somebody sprinting across the field, heading to the far sidelines.
And he must have, I'm just looking at where they got the ball lined up. He must have stepped out a little early because he really didn't get any gain on that.
And it looked like he got to the 45, but they're going to mark him back at about the 43. Eaton goes in motion. Fake the swing. Corey McElroy is going to keep it. He is going to be dropped in the backfield for about a yard loss. This is going to bring up 4th down. And I would expect Jordan Newsom to come on, Dave, and punt the football away.
Absolutely. And he thought he might have had some. They closed that down quickly. He wanted to go right there in the flank and get his back there, but they did an excellent job covering that. And he made the right decision not to throw the football.
You look at that defensive front for the Golden Hawks. It's not very big, but it's quick.
Yes, it is.
So Jordan Newsom will punt the football away. Got twin returners for the Golden Hawks back deep inside the 25-yard line. 11:35, clock rolling scoreless here from Brookfield. Snap back to Newsom. Rushes on, gets the kick away. High spiraling kick, fielded, bobbled at the 20. Loose ball, battling for it at the 15-yard line. And it looked like the Golden Hawks able to fall back on that football and just maintain possession.
Yeah, just in time there. Thomas Smith was almost able to get in there on the football. And because he bobbled that, but the receiver was able to get on top of that football immediately.
So the Washington Golden Hawks have their first possession on offense. Right to left here in the opening quarter, 11:18 to play.
And back at their 15-yard line, so.
And we've been very fortunate the 3 weeks we've done games, Dave. The weather's been almost perfect.
Yes. Yes, it definitely has. I mean, even when we had the threat of weather last week, that turned out to be a perfect night of football.
Golden Hawks taking some time getting to the line of scrimmage. They're a man down, so they'll spread some money on from the far sidelines. Again, Patricians white pants, white jerseys with the maroon trim and numbers. Patricians logo on the helmet and on the jersey. They're going to run it on first down, do the Golden Hawks, and it's going to get across the 20. I'm going to say knee went down at the 20-yard line. So that's a pickup of 5. It's second down and 5.
Yeah, and I thought they had someone on that one there. That was a high snap, Mark. I mean, that ball did great to be able to retrieve. The quarterback did an excellent job in receiving that.
We've seen that be a factor in games this year, whether it's, shotgun snaps or long snaps for punters, be a real issue.
Yeah.
And now we've got a whistle, and we've got a Washington timeout. 10:40 to play, opening quarter. We are scoreless. And we'll take a break, come back and have more on the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
10:40 to play here in the opening quarter. Scoreless between Washington and Youngstown. Going to turn reverse handoff on second down and 5, running off the short side and pushing the pile for just a couple of yards off that short side. And that side always seems, that's been the strength of the Patricians defense when they set up and overload the short side.
Yeah, they able to get there on there. They still was able to squeeze out, look like about 3 yards. So this is a crucial 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and short for the Washington Golden Hawks. Got a couple of guys a little banged up, not able to go today, but this has been one of the premier teams in the Tri-Point Football League the last several years. The 2025 defending champions. 3rd down, long 2 for the Golden Hawks. Under 10 minutes to play in the opening quarter. They're going to run it again. Same side, trying to get to that first down marker. He will not.
It looked like, I was going to say, it looked like he had lost the handle on the ball on that play. The announcer just confirmed that he did lose the handle on it.
So it's 4th down, a little more than 1 for Washington, who's, it's early, but that's been a little bit of conservative play calling, running all 3 plays to the same side.
Yeah, and I think they're going for it here. They're doing some hard counts. They're trying to pull off the defense. They got to pay attention, stay disciplined.
So 4th down and about 1 to go. We got all kinds of movement up front.
Well, that might change their mind now.
Hard count went against the Golden Hawks. That'll be the first flag of the afternoon. So back it up. 4th and 1 becomes 4th down and 6.
Yeah, I think that'll change everything. They probably go into punting position now.
So that looks like Bubba Shern, number 40, will handle the punting duties. Patricians going to drop a returner right about their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, so they have the opportunity right here, Mark, to have great field position. And any type of return would be something here.
Now he's backed up to about his own 45-yard line. That's Trey Bell back there to return. Like we saw last week with the Tuscaroras Warriors having some trouble getting the substitution packages in.
Yeah.
Snap right back to him, gets the kick away. End over end, a wobbly kick. Bell's going to back away from this. Now he'll pick it up at the 40, and he's going to be dropped right there. He really didn't have a choice there, Dave, the way that bounced right in front of him.
Yeah.
To field that ball there, or that might have been another 25 yards of roll on the turf.
Yeah. Well, one of the things the mistake he did make, I'm going to tell you right now, screaming is going on as a special teams coach, because that ball was so high, he's got to run up under and field it. You don't even give it an opportunity to get any type of bounce off the field. You had to offer, he could have definitely got up under there. He just didn't, he thought maybe I better stay back, didn't want to make any mistakes, but that definitely, the guy got some height on that last kick.
Had a chance to catch up with some of the board, some of the coaching staff. We're going to update you on a lot of our guys, where they played their high school, sometimes where they played their college football. On the staff for first-year head coach Vinny Annarino. Going to put 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. And before the snap, we've got a whistle. And Washington has to burn another timeout here in this first quarter, as that's their second they've used in the opening quarter. 8:03 to play, opening quarter. Washington 0, Youngstown 0 on the iMedia One Network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
McElroy on the run, looking downfield, firing downfield, and receiver was knocked down at the 39-yard line. And that pass falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
He made a great catch. It was right there on the sideline. Great effort there, but just a little bit too far. Ran out of real estate on the sideline.
So 2nd and 10 for the Patricians from their 40-yard line, left to right here in the opening quarter. 7:41 to play. We are scoreless. Washington coming into play 2-1. Youngstown also 2-1, winners of 2 straight.
Yeah.
Patricians break the huddle. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. And I put 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Single back is Jordan Eaton. McElroy to throw. Stepping up in the pocket. All kinds of pressure. Sacked back at the 29-yard line. That defender claimed through almost clean, Dave, and was able to pull McElroy down in the backfield.
Right. Well, they sent 2 guys from the weak side on that blitz there. They only was able to pick up 1, and he ran free, and he had no chance. No chance to even look downfield and look for a receiver.
So it'll be 3rd down and long. Patricians need to get to midfield to pick up a 1st down.
And I'm kind of surprised. I don't know if they have an audible system or anything, but you can see they were tipped off a little bit. They were getting ready to bring somebody, and they could have maybe checked that play out. Made me think they wanted to go to Bates, who isn't suited up this week at receiver.
So 3rd down and 20. McElroy's pass batted down and incomplete. This will bring up a 4th down and long for the Patricians. So it'll be Jordan Newsom to come on and punt the football away. 6:33 to play in the opening quarter, and neither team really able to get their offense going.
No, not at all. That series of plays, I would think was a little out of sync there. I think they're going to have to, they want to pass it, maybe screen it like they did, but they got to establish some type of running game to be able to do so. Play action and screens work when you're able to run the football.
So Newsom dropping inside his own 20-yard line. Washington's returner at his 25-yard line. Good snap back to Newsom. Flag on the play as that punt is going to take a Patricians roll to about the 47-yard line, but we had a flag right on the snap of that football.
I'm thinking if it's against the Patricians, they probably would decline this. You got good field position after the punt.
Couldn't tell if somebody got an early jump for the Golden Hawks or what it was. No, it's going to be a false start on the Patricians. Illegal procedure.
Mm-hmm. Look like they're going to stop. Maybe they're going to go after it too.
Against Youngstown.
So that'll back them up 10 more. This will bring up 4th, and they need to get to Leavittsburg for a 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you, this is something here. Declining. They had great field position at their own 47, but I'm thinking they not really thinking they're able to punt too well, so they're thinking they could force something even more so to happen here.
So Newsom to punt. Returner back at his 33-yard line. Rush on, and this goes off the side of the foot of Newsom. This is going to take a roll for Washington. Someone from Youngstown needs to get on that football. That ball rolled about 8 yards in a Washington positive direction.
And they were still watching it. Ooh, boy. I'm telling you, Mark.
So they'll say that ball's down at the 24-yard line, and the Golden Hawks have a short field to work with.
Yeah, I mean, they sent people, too. They were going after the kick. And that's the only thing I can see, that they didn't have confidence he can get the ball off. And they sent guys.
5 minutes, 35 seconds to play in a scoreless first quarter.
You're done. I don't know who you think you are. You ain't talking to me like that. Take your shit off and sit down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks from the 24-yard line. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. Going to have a receiver to the right to the short. Now they'll have 2 backs in the backfield. One is a wing, 1 deep. Now that receiver comes in motion to the right side. Quarterback, that is Orlando Jones. He'll hand it off to the running back who's dropped in the backfield. John Bynum got the carry, and the Patricians defense right there to knock Bynum down to the turf for a short loss.
Yes, indeed. He got there immediately. And I'm not sure who that was on that. I was trying to see. It might have been our guy that he said, make sure you announce my name.
Austin Higley.
I think it was Austin Higley.
I talked to Austin before the game, and I said, man, we made sure to apologize for not having your name. You're going to make plays in the backfield like that, we'll know who you are.
Yeah, and he just did one for you right there. He was there immediately.
So this sets up a 2nd down and long. Call it 2nd, about 13 to go for the Golden Hawks. Man goes in motion. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes it to the running back.
Whoa.
Hernandez with pressure in the backfield. He got away. He's going to take a shot downfield, had a man open inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to be a good catch. He got away from the pressure of Kevin James, and that's a big play through the air for the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, that hurt big time because the rush was there, as we have seen every week. That pass rush has been great to get to the quarterback, and they had him dead to rights, but great balance, spinned out of it, kept his eyes down the field, and he had a receiver wide open towards the sidelines and hit him right there.
So it's first and goal for the Golden Hawks. Two backs in the backfield surrounding the quarterback, Orlando Jones. One receiver to the right, one to the left side. Man comes in motion. High snap. Jones is going to keep it this time. He'll eat it back at the 15-yard line. Again, who is that making plays in the backfield? Kevin James, another big sack.
Kevin James, once again, he's been doing it. Every week we see this guy, but this time he said, "You're not getting out of my grasp." He made sure that he brought him to the turf.
This Kevin James likes to sack quarterbacks, not tell jokes.
Yeah.
So it'll bring up second and goal back at the 15 for the Golden Hawks. We're at 3 minutes, 11 seconds, clock rolling in a scoreless first quarter. Golden Hawks come to the line of scrimmage. Running backs to the right and left of the quarterback, Orlando Jones. One receiver right, two to the left. Slot man left side comes in motion. They give it to him, faked it to him, excuse me. Try to give it to him on that little end around to Reggie Jones. And not a lot of running room for Bynum. Brings up a third down and goal for the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, good defense there.
Got a good crowd filing in for this one here in Brookfield. We'll be right back here for the next 2 weeks. Both 4 o'clock kickoffs. The Canton Hurricanes come to the Owl's Nest next week for a 4 o'clock kickoff. We'll join you right around 3:55 with the pregame. Single receiver right, two to the left side. It's Reggie Jones in the slot wearing 0. High snap, bats it down to himself, rolling to the outside. Looking end zone, has a man out there, and that ball flutters too far. Out of bounds, looking for the back corner, and incomplete. They have good coverage downfield by the Patricians. Yeah. That was Alan Gingerich on the coverage.
And even though they couldn't get to the quarterback, just their pressure of flushing him out of the pocket towards the sideline, that also helped that ball to flutter out of bounds on his throw.
So Jones's pass falls incomplete. It'll bring up fourth and a goal back at the 15-yard line.
You got to watch some crossing. Now, this is where you try to get some crossing patterns if you can, and you can find somebody open, but we'll see. Patricians have been able to put the rush on.
1:50 to play in the quarter. Jones goes in motion. Quarterback dropping to throw. Rolling to the outside. He's just going to unload this one. And
knock it down.
That pass incomplete. Couldn't get the foot down. That was Chris Williams there knocking the ball away. And the Patricians will take over on downs. That's a big stop when you take over that deep into your opponents into your territory to turn them away.
Yeah, they started the 24, went back and then got it all the way down to around the 6-yard line. And then to be able to push them back to the 15 and not allow them to score any type of scoring, that was just great play there by their part.
So the defense turns away. The Golden Hawks, we remain scoreless here. Alumni Stadium, home of the Brookfield Warriors. We'll call it the Owl's Nest while the Patricians make it their home.
Yep.
1:38 to play in a scoreless game. Third possession of this quarter for the Patricians. 2-1 overall in the Tri-Point Football League, tied with the Golden Hawks in the standings. Patricians getting a man off the field as he came to the sidelines.
It's a big series, I believe.
McElroy takes the snap, gives the ball to Jordan Eaton. And Eaton gets across the 15 down near the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, and both defenses are playing well. That's one side that the Patricians love going to, that right side. They've seen so much success so far to the games we have done. But they're doing a good job of not allowing too much to be opened up there.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Going to put 2 receivers to the right side. Wing to the right side as well. McElroy takes the snap, fakes it to the ball carrier. He's going to keep it, try to get outside. And McElroy is going to be down to about the 19-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Patricians.
Big play here. Big play. They need to get a 1st down and try to keep this drive alive.
So 3rd and long. We're under 20 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. See if the Patricians elect to snap the football or they're going to take this to the end of the quarter.
Yeah, I think they're taking it to the end. Looking that way, Mark.
So they will come to the sidelines in front of us. The Golden Hawks will head to their bench. And we have played 1 quarter here from Brookfield. After 1, our score, it is the Youngstown Patricians 0, the Washington Golden Hawks 0. You are listening to the iMedia One Network.
You got so much to do, it's got you feeling blue. Put a little play in your day, 'cause it's fun all over the state. So come on, great games wait for you and me. The Ohio Lottery. Put a little play in your day. Put a little play in your day.
We are through 1 quarter here today from Brookfield's Alumni Field. The Golden Hawks and the Patricians all knotted up at 0 and kind of had a thought of this game, Dave, being potentially a defensive slugfest, at least early.
Yeah, it's definitely been that so far. We had a couple little plays here, but basically each defense have been able to stiffen and not give up much more.
So 3rd down and 6. Patricians now right to left here in this 2nd quarter. McElroy single back with him in the backfield. Takes the snap. Corey drops the throw. Stands in the pocket. Steps up. Fires deep downfield and batted away at the last second and incomplete. Looking downfield for big number 87. That's Caden Mobley, who played his college football for the Youngstown State Penguins.
Yeah, and I tell you, that pass there was a perfect pass. But that was just good all the way around. The defense was right there. Nothing you can say about that. He's able to get his hands in there and strip that loose, but that was a great play all the way around.
So the incompletion brings up 4th down with 14:55 to play in the half. And it'll bring Newsom on to punt the football away. A single returner for the Golden Hawks back deep right around his 35-yard line.
He's got to get a better punt off this time.
They got 9 guys coming after him. That punt is going to be blocked. And that ball is going to roll around and be fell on in the end zone for a Golden Hawks touchdown. So they blocked the punt and fall on it in the end zone.
Well, I know they felt confident he can get to it. He's kind of slow in his delivery, but it's the rush. They're getting in immediately, and he had no time to even get that ball off.
So that block punt fell on in the end zone. And the Golden Hawks take the early 6-0 lead. Or are they going to say they? Yep, they're on for the extra point now. So 6-0 Washington as they line up for the extra point. So they had a player sprint off for the Golden Hawks. Now they need him back on the field on the right wing of the punt protect unit. Low snap rolls back to him. The kick is a low line drive that arcs its way up and through. And with 14:26 to play here in this opening quarter, it is the Washington Golden Hawks that take the 7-0 lead. They capitalize on the punt block for a touchdown.
Yes, they did.
So with 14:26 to play, it is Washington 7 and the Patricians 0. We'll take a quick break and be back on the iMedia One network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Well, Dave, it looks like the Golden Hawks saw something on special teams. They've been able to attack the punt protect unit of the Patricians, and they turned that into our first points of the afternoon.
Yeah, you could see that they were getting just about there on both of their earlier punts. And that one, they made a great effort to get there and get that punt block.
So the Patricians will get the football back. And again, kicking off for the Golden Hawks, it'll be Bubba Sharon, number 40, fullback defensive lineman. High end over end kick at the 15, across the 20, 25, 30. Still on his feet and dives down near the 40-yard line.
Nice
that kick and punt return unit has played very well this year for the Patricians.
Yeah, nice return there. And he did the right thing. Don't mess around. Get right upfield. Get as much as you can. To get it out to the 40 was a very good return.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Patricians from their 40-yard line. 13:52 to play here in this opening quarter. A 7-0 lead for Washington. So McElroy and Eaton head out at the tailback and running back spot. So they're going trips to the short side. And you could hear the Golden Hawks defense calling that out, trips, trips. So they have seen this from the Patricians before. McElroy to throw, try to set the screen up to Eaton, and that pass will fall to the turf, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
I mean, no chance. He fell right on that right shoulder, his throwing shoulder. He went down in a heap, and he's slow to get up. He is trying to get up, but he went down on that right side.
So Coach Anarino and the coaching staff going to head out, take a look at Corey McElroy, the starting quarterback for the Patricians.
Yeah, they just can't do what they're, I don't know. Somebody's missing a lot of assignments there because that blocking is just outrageous right now. They're getting in immediately.
So it'll be 2nd down and long. And Corey McElroy up on his feet, coming to the sidelines. And Derek DiMattia, the former Liberty Leopard, will have to come in for at least one snap of the football, Dave.
Yeah, they at least got to get him there because he was shaking up on that play. He's got to come out at least for one.
Also, good to see Landon Bates, number 6, the former Hubbard Eagle, in the huddle this time for the Patricians, Dave. Good to have Bates back. Bates, part of that Hubbard-Brookfield rivalry that dates back for years. Sure, Landon didn't get a chance to play on this field. They probably played on the other one across town. So second down and long for the Patricians. 12:45 to play first half. 7-0. Washington with the lead. Going to put 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Going to hand the ball off. That's Jordan Eaton on the carry before being tossed down to the turf.
Looks like he's only got a yard out of the play.
So it'll bring up 3rd and long for the Patricians. Corey McElroy on the sidelines after he was tossed down to the turf.
And you know, it's so warm too. You get tossed to the turf and that head hits, it could be a little dizzy situation going on for him right now.
Yeah, Corey got banged up earlier in the season, so hope the best for him. DiMattia, quarterback, trying to run the football, and just a host of blue and black jerseys for the Golden Hawks there to make the tackle and bring up 4th down.
Now, this is the real interesting situation now, because it has the punter to start being on his heels now with that rush coming in. So, you know, it can cause a lot of other mishaps. Hopefully he got that blocking assignments down.
So it'll be Newsom to punt the football away.
A lot of talking there, as far as you can see the guys in the line starting to talk about assignments, who they have.
So Newsom to punt. Now we got 2 returners at the 40, 1 back inside the 20-yard line. Gets this high kick away that's going to drift out of bounds.
Yeah, it's probably around the 34-yard line or so. See where he's going to mark it at.
So we'll have to see. It looks like they're going to spot that right around the 25-yard line.
Very nice.
George A. Nicholas Field here in Brookfield, 10:19 to play. And the first half, a 7-0 lead for the visiting team from Washington, PA.
They brung it up a little bit. Got it up here to around the 30.
Today's game brought to you by TPI Custom Photo Lab, the official banner supplier of the Youngstown Patricians. Find them online at tpiphoto.com or call 330-793-3456. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks. We've seen Orlando Jones go the full way at quarterback. John Bynum's got most of the work at the tailback spot. Pretty big offensive line that the Golden Hawks are working with, Dave.
They do have some size there. But I tell you, Patricians' defense is holding up against them so far. The one score, special teams mishap, and so far their defense still have been playing well.
Jones takes the snap, a little bit of a delay, and then he'll hand the football to John Bynum. And Bynum able to power forward down to the 35-yard line for a 5-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 5. Seems like the Golden Hawks, they're really content to keep the football on the ground and use their size.
Yeah, I think that's what they want to do and try to wear you down if they possibly can. With that size they do have on the offensive line, you want to start leaning those bodies on the defensive side and see if you can start getting these guys to tire out.
9:40, clock rolling here, first half. It is Washington 7 and Youngstown is 0. .9:31 to play. High snap.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Receiver guys going early.
Orlando Jones took that high snap, but flag will stop everything.
And the receiver over here, actually, I was trying to read his number, but it looked like it's an X.
The X is Ronell Lawrence.
Yeah, and he got off early.
He is listed as X in the roster.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I asked their coaching staff, I said, do you really have an X? And he said, yes, but he's injured. He's probably not going to play today. And it's the first time we've seen him today. 9 minutes to play here in the first half. 7-0 Washington leading the Youngstown Patricians. Takes the snap, stands in the pocket, going to take a deep shot. Man open, pass over his shoulder and caught and running down the sidelines and into the end zone for the touchdown for the Golden Hawks.
Well, they spread these guys wide. And you got to, when you get that spread wide like that, play the inside track of it, use that sidelines another man, and don't allow him to run up your back like that. And once he got behind him, that ball dropped right. Perfect pass by Jones. It dropped right in there like in the basket.
So Jones hits the 65-yard touchdown pass. And for a team that really ran the football, that time they showed you when they want to throw it, they can.
Yeah, and a smart pickup on the offensive side to see that was single coverage. There's no way the safety is getting over there because of how the offense was set up. So it's one-on-one. And when you see that, you just give the guys a little bit more room, and then you use that sidelines. And he didn't. He played that on the outside and then tried to run with him. And once he got even with him, he's not really even. He's leaving, as they may say. He's gone.
Snap down, rush on, and the extra point is up, and it is good. So with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in this first half, our score is Washington 14, Youngstown 0. We're back after a quick break on the iMedia One Network.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Patricians find themselves down by 14 as we play here in this second quarter. It is Washington 14 and Youngstown 0 with 8:11 to play here in the half. Today's game brought to you by Senior Jalapeno Mexican Restaurant in Liberty, a proud sponsor of Patricians football. Family owned and known for traditional Mexican dishes, located at 4055 Belmont Avenue. They have a party room available. If you need more information, call them at 330-759-5111. Sherman has the ball teed up for Washington. This is a high, short kick. This is going to be caught at the 33, across the 40, and diving across the 45-yard line. On the return for the Patricians, that is big number 87, the tight end, Cadden Mobley.
Yeah, and I like how he got the ball and said, upfield, I'm going. And he went with some power to get to as much as he possibly can. But this here possession looms large for Patricians. They need to get something on this one.
So we'll see who breaks the huddle for the Patricians. DiMattia sitting on the bench. So we'll see if McElroy is back in there, able to shake off some of them cobwebs, Dave, and head back in.
Yep, he's back out there. They got to protect him a lot better. And they got to get something going with the offense. He's got to get some protection. He's got some receivers with Bates back this week, and Smith is playing really well. You got to give him some protection so he can get the ball out to him.
Bates far out to the right side. But stacked two receivers on the line of scrimmage. To the left side, one receiver outside of the numbers. McElroy takes the snap, and they hand the ball off to Eaton across the 50. And Eaton lost the football, but it got picked up by one of his teammates.
Yeah, Thomas Smith there.
Who was able to fall on that football.
And he almost got to the first down mark, but he was a little short.
So Thomas Smith Jr. on that fumble recovery. Learning more about these guys. Thomas Smith Jr. played his college football for Capital in Columbus.
Okay. Boy, I'm either going to have to get better glasses or something. They've marked that at the 47. And I guarantee you, when Thomas Smith went to try to get as much as he could, he was right near the 45-yard line.
So they will say second down and a long two for the Patricians. A one receiver out to the right, two to the left side, wing to the right side. McElroy overlooking that defense from the Golden Hawks. Takes the snap, gives the ball to Eaton. Now he's going to keep it, pulled it back.
Throw it.
And no room for McElroy, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds for a loss of close to 4 or 5 yards.
He's got to think about it as a quarterback, and he's going outside there. He's outside the pocket. He's got receivers over there. Just toss it right out of bounds. It's not intentional grounding. Toss it out. Live for another day. You don't lose that yardage.
Once you're outside of the pocket, you can just throw it wherever you want.
Yeah, just throw it. Just throw it. He's not inside the tackle box. So he go ahead and let that thing loose. And here he lost 4 yards after, and I'll say it right here on live. They misspot that ball. They should have been at the 45-yard line instead of the 47 to begin with. So
now
really
back at the Patricians' 49-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
5:54 clock running here, first half, 14-0. Washington leading Youngstown. This is Tri-Point Football League football on the iMedia One network. And a flag comes out. Illegal procedure on the Patricians. We'll back them up. Put them behind the sticks, Dave, at about now, looking at third down and about 13 to go.
Oh, boy. Went the wrong way here.
3rd and 11.
So they adjust the sticks, make it third down and 11. McElroy, 3-step drop, stands in the pocket, pressured from the backside. He's going to go down near the 40-yard line. That front of the Golden Hawks right now just overwhelming the Patricians' offensive line.
Yeah, they sure are. And the thing about it, what's happening to McElroy is as soon as he feels the rush, his eyes come down, and he's not looking downfield no more. Now he's looking for escapability to try to get out of there, and really the play is dead then. It's really dead from there. So it's tough. It's a tough position to play. Quarterback is a lot tougher than people think, and you wonder why in the pros they get such big money. They got a lot of things to take care of, and one of the things is you got to have that mental toughness to continue to look downfield regardless of the rush coming.
Patricians, 2 men down. They'll run a couple guys in. Chance for us to tell you Phoenix Photography is now booking senior photos for the class of 2027. Call to schedule today at 330-980-2182 or visit them on Facebook at Phoenix Photography. So Newsom to punt. Got 2 returners back at the 35-yard line. 1 man deep at the 15. And now we got whistles. So Washington will take a timeout. That'll be their 3rd. And with 4:03 to play in the half, we'll step aside as well. It is Washington 14, Youngstown 0. This is Tri-Point Football League on the iMedia One network. So they indicated a timeout. The side referee indicated a timeout, but they... Okay. So Newsom to punt. Snap back to him. Good protection this time. Gets a nice high kick away.
A return.
This is going to take a hop at the 15 across the 20, 25. Broke a couple of tackles and got out across the 30-yard line. And that's... He got the kick away, but those high balls like that, as long as you can see it in the sun, there's a chance for a good return.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing about it, you can see they didn't put the rush. They peeled back immediately. That's why you didn't see the rush. They were trying to set up a return. One mistake on the returner's part is when you set up a return, you don't want it to bounce. It throws all the timing off and your blocking schemes and everything. So you want to get up there and receive that ball, and then you can do whatever you need to do from there.
So 3 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the half. A 14-0 lead for the Golden Hawks. They'll have the football on their 35-yard line, going left to right. Overlooking that Patricians defense. Single receiver in the formation. They're going to give it to the deep back. That is John Bynum on the carry. And Bynum's going to have a first down, gets about 11 yards, and that'll move the chains for the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, they're basically trying to control this clock the rest of the way and try to get a score. Plus, they get the second half kickoff. So they really trying to get some big-time momentum going their way.
So 1st and 10 from their 46-yard line. Takes the snap, gives it to Bynum again. 2 hands on the football. Big rumble across the middle of the field. Still on his feet. And inside the 40 and down to about the 38-yard line. Bynum ran that right up the middle and then bounced it to the outside for some extra yards.
Yeah, these guys got to get to him immediately. Don't hesitate, because he's a guy that got to get going before he can really do some damage to you as far as being a big guy, powerful built guy, but he's not a guy that takes off in that early gather. So you got to get up in there and lay some wood to him. And these guys are just hesitating, waiting a little bit, and that's a no-no against a runner like that.
So they want to put 2 minutes on the clock. So we'll have the 2-minute timeout once the clock is set.
Hey, set the clock for 2 minutes.
1:35 to play, and our assistant that was helping us here from Brookfield, don't see him around to be able to get that adjustment made. So there we go. We got 2 minutes up on the clock. And we're going to get right back to action. So after the 2-minute timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks from the Patricians' 39-yard line. Run it once again. That's John Bynum again on the carry. This time he lost the football. There's a pile up for it at the 33-yard line.
And they needed that. They needed something positive anyway. They did get the ball.
So the Patricians will come out of there with the football. That was 3 straight carries for Bynum, and that one got punched loose, and the Patricians able to fall on the football.
Sir, they needed that because these guys was having a lot of positive things going on, and they needed to stop that momentum.
So coming out of there with the football, that's Anthony DeFrance, big, tall number 13, comes out of there with the football, and that's the first turnover forced in the game.
And a big one at the right time.
So Patricians have the football with 1:47 to play in this first half, trailing the Golden Hawks 14-0. And an extra man sprinting hard off the field for the Patricians. It's all about that effort. Once you realize there's 2 guys in my position, how fast can you get off the field?
Yeah, you need to get off immediately. And he did that.
Going to put a man in motion. Going to try and give the ball to Jordan Eaton with blockers. And Eaton down to about the 38-yard line. Almost that old school student body sweep look, Dave, for a nice game.
Yeah, that's some yardage here. They got to get something positive. I don't know. They probably would have to put the ball in the air with no doubt to try to get something out of this one. But that was a big turnover at the right time.
So it'll be second down from the 40-yard line. McElroy is going to keep it, turn the corner, try to cut back inside, took a big hit right near the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he did.
And this will bring up third down for the Youngstown Patricians.
Took a hit there trying to turn back into that interference, and that was rough.
So third down and 2 for Youngstown, looking to convert that big third. Bates will come off the field. Patrician's going to go from an I formation with McElroy, the deep back. McElroy is going to keep the football, has the first down and more across the 50, and then slammed to the turf right at the 49-yard line. It's another big hit where McElroy bounced off the turf.
Yeah, they missed that tackle there. He had some real estate to go.
That'll be a Patrician first down to midfield with 25 seconds to go here in the half. So the Patricians will take a timeout. We'll keep it here with 25 seconds to go in the half. And a big first down and a chance to at least maybe steal some momentum going into the locker room.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. And especially you got to kick off to these guys the second half. So stopping that last time with that ball and they was moving down that field, that was a big turnover there. Here with 25 seconds, you may can take a shot at something deep down the field.
This is an interesting team, the Golden Hawks. They have the ability to pound the rock right at you with their line, but they've also got the skill to take some shots vertically.
They sure do.
So first and 10 from midfield for the Patricians. Both teams 2-1. First home game of the year for Youngstown from the Owl's Nest here at Alumni Stadium and at George A. Nicholas Field. McElroy takes the looping snap, one-hands it. He'll roll to the outside. Looking to turn the corner, hit as he throws the football, and that pass will fall incomplete. McElroy looking downfield.
The clock. Oh, okay, the clock never started. Still on 25 seconds.
Jordan Townsend, the intended receiver.
They Yep.
So now they'll run the clock.
Which I could see them running like 5 seconds or so off the clock, but they ran half of it off.
Yeah, they ran about 12 seconds off.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
So 13 seconds to play. Patricians will have Twins to eats out of the formation, single back in the backfield. McElroy, 3-step drop, stands in the pocket, going to fire down the seam off the hands of his intended target at the 35-yard line. 8 seconds to go here in the opening half. Once again, looking for Mobley. Big tight end for the Patricians. Well, everybody thinks they're a coach till they're asked to do the job.
Right.
8 seconds to go in the half.
You always have coaches in the stands, and a lot of them never even, played, and then you don't really have to play the game, but you got to know the game enough.
A lot of broadcasters never played the game. Not speaking for anybody in particular, but I'm just saying some broadcasters never played the game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to learn some nuances. And
McElroy to throw, rolls to the right side, directing traffic downfield, fires downfield, pass caught, and down to the 25-yard line, but time runs out here in the first half. And what are they saying?
It's down.
That clock's at 0.
Yeah, it's out. And it wouldn't have been if they didn't run so much off. They would have had a chance to stop the clock and got one more play in. They ran too much time off for that mishap.
So they are going to put the official asking for 15 minutes. So we're going to put 15 minutes up on the clock. And then they'll begin to wind it after that. So we are going to step aside. Halftime here from Brookfield. It is the Washington Golden Hawks 14, the Youngstown Patricians 0 on the iMedia One Network.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and CityView Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley. Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
You got so much to do, it's got you feeling blue. Put a little play in your day, 'cause it's fun all over the state. So come on, great games wait for you and me. The Ohio Lottery. Put a little play in your day. Put
Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Youngstown, Ohio.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Halftime on the iMedia One Network, 14-0. Washington leading Youngstown here at the break. And this Tri-Point football game here on iMedia One Network and Western Reserve Radio. The Patricians would like to thank Teal College for allowing us to call the Rissell-Schreier Dome home for the winter indoor workouts. Located in Greenville, Pennsylvania, Teal College is known for its outstanding academics, athletics, and commitment to student success. We appreciate their partnership and support of Patricians football. Well, Dave, the defense has done what the defense typically does. Patricians gave up one big play in the passing game, and a block punt turned into an early touchdown.
Yep, that's it. That's how special teams are so big. People don't think of that. They look at offense, they look at defense, but special teams are major. And that one mishap, it could be just 7-0. And that was just a great play on the part of the Golden Hawks to be able to isolate that receiver one-on-one and then to bait him to go to the outside like that, and the receiver was able to beat him one-on-one. No way the safety was getting over, so it was just a mishap that happened there. But that definite special teams play really looms big for them. But they can come back if they can get some offense going.
And how much of that, is it a misalignment, or is it just an experienced quarterback seeing what the defense was doing and taking advantage of that?
Yeah, well, it's part of the alignment, it's the choice of the corner. He's over there one-on-one, and when you're one-on-one and the receiver is wide, play inside instead of outside. And that way you can use that sideline as another player for you. And then you force them to the boundary as the pass is thrown. But when you play outside and you think the receiver is running, then you can run with him. And you always hear that saying, he's running, he's even with me, but he's not even. He's definitely leaving. And that's what happens to you as a corner. You don't want to get caught up in that. That was something that I learned early on. Get inside and then use that sidelines and use that angle so I can cut him off at the boundary, and so you won't run right past me. That's what happened there.
You look at the standings in the Tri-Point Football League. Both of these teams 2-1 coming in. Well, here's how the postseason breaks down. There are 6 teams in the Tri-Point Football League this year, all qualifying for the postseason. The top 2 teams in the standings will receive first-round playoff byes. The bottom 4 teams in the standings will play in the first round, with the 3rd and 4th seed hosting the 5th and 6th seeds in a first-round playoff matchup. Mm-hmm. So, knowing that, it's one of those where, the regular season is always about getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah.
But how comforting do you think it is knowing that the playoffs, they're going to happen no matter what, and then it's getting ready to be able to take advantage of them when the time comes?
Right, because now you really, since you in it, you're trying to position yourself to have the best scenario. And the best case scenario is to have the bye if you possibly can. But if you don't, then you want to be in that 3rd and 4th seed so you can have that first game at your home field if possible.
if you haven't had enough semi-pro football, just underway about 15 minutes ago, it's the Battle of Cleveland that's over on Western Reserve Radio 1. It is the Cleveland Rams and the Cleveland Cobras, as those two teams meeting for the first time here in the 2026 season. That's with Jim Craven and Bob Gessler over on Western Reserve Radio 1. Just look for Western Reserve Radio 1 on the app or on westernreserveradio.com to tune into that game once we're done here in Brookfield.
Yeah, and I think our guy Jim is going solo once again.
Oh, boy.
For this week, so he did a great job. He had a lot of excitement. He was into it last week, and he'll have an opportunity to battle of Cleveland to be into it once again.
And one more thing before we take a break. The national Tier 2 rankings, they post them in a lot of the social media groups to see. And with consecutive wins, the Patricians are now in the top 15 of those rankings at 2 and 3. And opportunities are in front of this team to win a few more games down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it's there for them. Like I said, they were playing. You had the mishap and then the special team, but they were playing even. They shouldn't feel like they can't get in this game. They got to continue to play good defense, but they got to wake that offense up and find some of it. You got to make some advantages for yourself on offense. There's no consistency. You don't know if they can run the ball because they don't do it enough. They pass when they are forced into passing, and that is always tough on a quarterback or a passing offense. When you know they're passing, you pin the ears back, and guys are coming.
So we are at the half between Washington and Youngstown. And our score here at the break, it is Washington 14, Youngstown 0. We'll take our final timeout, come back, get you ready for third quarter kickoff here on the iMedia One Network.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
You got so much to do, it's got you feeling blue. Put a little flag in your day, 'cause it's fun all over the state. So come on, great games wait for you and me, the Ohio Lottery. Put a little flag in your day, put a little flag in your day.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Youngstown, Ohio.
Tom
mom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Halftime here from the Owl's Nest, and the Patricians trailing Washington 14-0. Major League Baseball scoreboard. Guardians, despite the fact they've lost Chase DeLauder and Angel Martinez to injury, leading Tarek Skubal and the Tigers 3-1 in the fourth inning. A 2-run homer for Daniel Schneemann. And the Pirates lead the Marlins 2-1 as they play in the top of the fifth inning. You know me, Dave. I can't get enough baseball even when I'm at football.
Yeah, that's your love there. So
did you see what happened yesterday? Speaking of that, a pitcher for the Brewers threw a pitch at 105.0 miles per hour, the fastest ever pitch by a starting pitcher in Major League history.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sure his batter stood there. They're like, it sounded fast.
Yeah, he didn't see it. That's for sure.
So Patrician set to kick. It is Jordan Newsom handling the kicking duties for Youngstown.
Yeah, can you imagine that, Mark? 105 buzzing past you. That's all you probably hear that, and that'd be scary in itself.
Well, he's like 6'6", all arms and legs. That's Jacob Mizorowski for Milwaukee. 9 innings, 95 pitches last night. Struck out 15, gave up 1 hit.
Whew. And you know he was bringing that heat most of the night.
If things fall in line, the Guardians may face him Thursday afternoon in Cleveland next week.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I may need the day off on Thursday to go to Cleveland.
You might want to see that, right?
I might want to hear it. I don't know if I'll actually physically see it. Ready for the third quarter here on the iMedia One Network. Mark Means, Dave Clark. And a Dave Ferris, low bouncing kick, one-handed at the 15, across the 20, 25-30 to the outside 35. And he's going to be pulled down and pushed back right about the 37-yard line. And that is where Washington will begin this third quarter with a 14-point lead, working left to right.
Yeah, he was carrying that ball like a loaf of bread, Mark, on it, boy. Those are things, just watching the game, it's a good idea for me to be here in the booth and just continue to broadcast, because coaching and seeing some of the things I see, boy.
You know, I've heard it from you about, you know, I'd rather broadcast than coach. I heard it from Jim back when we were partners. Easier to broadcast than it is to be an official. Or to quote him, the only person yelling at him when he broadcast back then was me, rather than everybody in the stands.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough, too, to be out there as an official and making important calls on the spot, live action. It's rough.
So one of the Patricians players just ran up and touched somebody for the Golden Hawks.
I don't know what he was doing.
That's an easy 5.
Yeah.
And 1st and 5 for Washington now.
I don't get what he was doing at all.
I think that was Trey Bell, number 5.
I'd have to figure that one out.
I mean, even if the delay would have been 5, the offside is still 5. It would have been 5 either way.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand the reason to do that right there.
1st and 5 for the Golden Hawks. 13:34 to play, third quarter. Jones snap way over his head, rolling back inside the 20-yard line, still loose on the turf. And the Patricians have forced their second turnover of this game, and now set up inside the red zone of the Golden Hawks, trying to get something on the board.
Yeah, as I said, they have to make something happen. And right there, we just seen the mishap of that center, who has been having some high snaps this evening. I mean, we done seen some high snaps from him. That one really got away from him. And here they were able to capitalize on it.
You know, don't want to give anybody the broadcaster jinx. We've seen that from a lot of our opponents the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But that is something the Patricians have done very well. Shotgun snaps, punt snaps has gone well.
Well, yeah, that's why, you know, it's so important that special teams is so important to have that stuff down. And, man, it's been some troubles there. And that's actually the regular center. He had some heat on it, too. That thing was way over his head.
Right, and you look at the quarterback in Orlando. Jones is a tall quarterback, and that was way over his head.
Oh, no, that had to be snapped to Wembley. He needed to have been playing at quarterback for him to be able to get to it.
Oh, boy, your Knicks are close. Your Knicks are very, very close.
Yeah, but I tell you, it's some rough stuff to set up San Antonio in the way, because they get that extra day of rest. That's something they need. And every game from here on out is that extra day.
Illegal substitution on the Patricians will cost them 5. It'll become 1st and 15. I read an interesting thing today. You went online to your various, sites to buy tickets.
Mm-hmm.
They had a restriction of 150 miles around San Antonio. If you were outside of that range, you couldn't buy tickets.
Oh, yeah, they don't want, because the Knicks.
They don't want Celebrity Row invading San Antonio.
Yeah, no. They travel well, so they don't want too much of them in there.
Going to give the ball to Eaton, and he got swallowed up in the backfield.
Well, they had run blitz on that one as guys were coming, but they were coming in the lanes. And a lot of times, sometimes you'll get a guy to run right past it, but they did an excellent job there to settle down and make that tackle right away.
So Eaton will be dropped in the backfield for a couple of more yards lost. So this is going to be 2nd down and long for the Patricians. Got a new tailback in there for this series. That's Miguel Burgess.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Miguel in a couple of weeks, but good to have him back with the team. That's Eaton now who gets the carry.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going anywhere. One reason is the offensive line stood straight up in their blocking. And that right there basically shuts down everything. You cannot run the ball and you stand straight up as an offensive lineman. You have to have some type of drive going there to get some kind of push. And boy, he wasn't getting anything on that play.
So he will come to the sidelines, check out for a couple of plays as they'll head towards the bench. And Miguel Burgess back in there at the tailback spot. And Burgess took the direct snap.
Hey, we don't gotta run our mouth.
On the play.
Might want to keep it short.
We got some guys from the Golden Hawks just a little too much talking. That's defensive back Willie James over there with some friends.
Third down and 25.
Yeah, the thing about it, you know.
There is such thing as sportsmanship.
Yeah, but you know, that's sports is a thing of talking all the time. And you gotta be strong-minded to not even pay attention to that. You gotta let that stuff roll right off your back. Keep on playing.
So third down and long. Burgess now the quarterback, looking to run. Big sprint downfield, looking for the first down. Marker has it and more. And inside the 15-yard line. Now, we saw Miguel play some quarterback last year. Expected to see him at tailback, but
he's actually very explosive when he got the ball. There's a different type of speed and running ability when he had the ball in his hands right there. You could just see it. And man, that could be a weapon there.
So it's, with the spot of the football, it's going to be fourth down and just a couple of yards to go now for the Patricians.
Oh, okay. He's a little short. I thought he had got to it, but he's a little short.
Burgess going to go up under center, going to keep it, try and push the pile forward.
Oh, he's got it.
And he's inside the 10, and he'll have the first down. So it's first and goal for the Patricians. A little bit of momentum here on the Patrician side as we play with 8:40 to play in this third quarter. And the Golden Hawks still holding a 14-0 lead, Dave.
Let's see it. Just like we got our guy Bates. He's outside the numbers. And their cornerback is going heads up on him. But he's got a little inside, and that's what you got to give, a little inside track.
Burgess gives it on the handoff that time. And he's going to lose about a yard. That's Ray McElroy on the carry.
Lost about 2 yards on the play. Second down and goal for Youngstown.
So we'll see Corey McElroy and Jordan Eaton check in.
Look like Burgess getting some equipment dealt with over there on the sidelines. He came off.
Let's go.
7:25, clock rolling here, third quarter. Second and goal. McElroy to throw. Looking downfield, now on the run, and he'll step out of bounds about near the 8-yard line. That'll keep the clock rolling. At 7:07 to play here, third quarter. Sun starting to set here at Brookfield's Alumni Stadium. That is George A. Nicholas Field. Patricians will call it home for this week and the next two. Come out, join us, 4 o'clock kickoff. The Canton Hurricanes come to Brookfield next week. McElroy to throw, feeling some backside pressure. Eyes downfield, wobbly throw towards the goal line, intercepted, and brought back near the 15-yard line.
That's what I was concerned with, whether he'll be able to be effective as a passer And I think the only way you do that is you set up plan rollout with the receiver going with him. But once he doesn't have that, he can just run.
Nathan Mosey, number 99, on the interception for the Golden Hawks. They will have the ball 1st and 10 from the Patricians' 15-yard line.
And that hurts because they had an opportunity to get some type of points and unable to do so.
So the Patricians have their first turnover of the afternoon. The Golden Hawks have had a pair for themselves. Orlando Jones, the quarterback. It's John Bynum at the tailback spot.
Defense got to be ready again. That type of situation, high snap, can happen again.
Looking to throw, taking a shot, double coverage downfield, and that ball knocked away at the last second and incomplete. Stripping that football away that looked like Alan Gingerich, number 7.
Yeah, I tell you, he almost dropped that in there. No, as I said, it's just very good to be able to broadcast these games and not be a defensive back coach there, because, boy, cornerback played it really well, but the safety, you can't cut underneath on a deep pass. You got to stay deep as man so you can play the ball. And that ball was fluttering up there where that could be intercepted.
So 2nd and 10 for the Golden Hawks. Orlando Jones, the quarterback, wearing number 13. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off to John Bynum. Bynum fights through one tackle, still on his feet, cuts inside across the 30, 35. Where are they going to mark him down? Maybe about the 37-yard line. We'll make it to 36. That's a first down on the ground for Bynum and the Golden Hawks.
Boy, nice run there, but seemed like it might have been a little skepticism as far as do I want to hit him or not. Boy, I tell you, I have news for you. If you're playing defense, that's what you're supposed to do. Hit something.
Yeah, Bynum listed on their roster. This is a different one you don't see. Running back D tackle. High snap again, pulls it down. Quarterback going to roll out of there. Just got away from the pressure. Now he'll run across the 40, 45, and he's going to go out of bounds near the 45-yard line, be a couple yards shy of the first down. It will be Orlando Jones.
Yeah, I tell you, that you don't see that too often. Running back and D tackle. And the only person I can think back to ever see something like that, and people might remember this.
Refrigerator Perry?
No, I mean actually listed. Jerry Ball. If people remember Jerry Ball, the nose guard, played in Cleveland at one time, but he was a great player at Detroit. And Jerry Ball played fullback and defensive tackle with the great running back of Eric Dickerson and Craig James on the same team.
SMU.
That's right.
High snap again, pulls it down, gives it to Bynum that time, and he's dropped in the backfield.
That's how you do it. See, you got to get to him, and he can't get any momentum. And he's probably done hurt that ankle there.
That's Jarrell Jenkins, who was pulled and made the tackle on that play for the Patricians. And Bynum got the helmet off. He's slow to get up. That'll give both teams an opportunity to hydrate. Exactly 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter. And while we have the opportunity with the man down, we'll step aside on the iMedia One Network.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Good to see Bynum up and slowly making his way to the Golden Hawks far sidelines here from Brookfield. He has been an absolute bulldozer at the tailback spot today.
Yeah, he's been running the ball well. That was a great play on defense there to get to him before he could really get going.
So it'll be third down and a long 4 for the Golden Hawks.
Third down and 5.
We'll have to see who checks in at the tailback spot. Bynum's got a lot of work here in this game today. 2 minutes, 38 seconds, clock rolling third quarter. Washington 14, Youngstown 0. Big third down defensively for the Patricians.
Yes, it is.
A single back with Jones, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Jones takes the looping snap, drops the throw, feeling pressure, rolling right side, directing traffic. Now he tried to cut back, nothing there. Going to fire deep downfield. Man came back to the football, was wide open at the 35 and down to the 30-yard line.
Boy, I'm going to go right through this window. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how you lose track there of the receiver. The defensive line did the job. They flushed him, had the pressure on him, but as he did, looked downfield, kept his eyes on the receiver. The defensive backs did not keep their eyes on him. He was wide open for that catch and get a crucial first down.
That was Howard Scott on the big pickup through the air for the Golden Hawks. We're approaching 90 seconds to play here, third quarter. Again, Patricians home next week. 4 o'clock kickoff. Tickets just $12 at the gate. Golden Hawks taking their time in the huddle.
You got to come up with a big play here, Mark. Try to stop this momentum. We'll see if they're able to do so.
1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Golden Hawks not in any hurry with the 14-point lead. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side, 1 in tight on the formation. Going to take this snap, gives it to the new running back, trying to stretch it to the outside, showing some speed as the first down and more. That's Diego Marquez.
Yeah. He has some explosiveness. He got to that. He didn't hesitate. That's the big thing. He got the ball, made a decision to get to the outside and on the flanks, and that's what he did. He didn't hesitate with it and was able to pick up a nice gain. And is he a little short still?
Oh, yeah, they're going to put him at about the 17-yard line, but they're going to let this clock run down. And we will come to the end of the third quarter here from Brookfield as those final seconds tick off the clock. And after 3, it is Washington 14, Youngstown 0. You are listening to Tri-Point League football on the iMedia One Network.
Washington 14.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Final 15 minutes put up on the scoreboard here from Brookfield. It is 14-0. The Golden Hawks leading the Youngstown Patricians. Patricians football brought to you by TPI Custom Photo Lab, the official banner supplier of the Youngstown Patricians. Find them online at tpiphoto.com or call 330-793-3456. Also brought to you by Phoenix Photography, now booking senior photos for the class of 2027. Call us scheduled today at 330-980-2182 or visit them on Facebook at Phoenix Photography. So we begin this fourth quarter with 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks from the Patricians' 18-yard line. Orlando Jones looks over the defense. Going to run a little option, rolling to the right side. Now he's going to tuck and run, get to the corner. And he was able to find a little crease in that defense and pick up the first down.
Well, yes, he did. Now down in the red zone and in scoring position.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Golden Hawks at the Patricians' 5-yard line. Also now checking into the backfield, that's Reggie Jones, number 0. Snap to it, try to flip it to Jones, and that ball batted away.
Backwards, it looked like.
Incomplete.
That's right, get on the football, because he tossed the ball backward. And whether he knocked it down or not, it was thrown. Yep, that's exactly right. It was a backwards pass. You can knock down a backwards pass, it's still backwards.
Right. Backwards is backwards. But
yeah.
I'm going to call it incomplete and to bring up 2nd down. .23, clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. Golden Hawks going to come to the line of scrimmage. Going to put one receiver out to the right. Now they'll set up a wing to the right side, one receiver to the left side. Jones rolling with the football, looking for that receiver one-on-one. That's taken away. Now rolls back to the middle, and that ball batted away and incomplete. And looked like one of the defenders for the Patricians got a good hand on that, but couldn't quite pull the football in.
Yeah, they were deflected. Yep.
I mean, come on, man. Give me your shirt.
So the incompletion brings up 3rd down for the Golden Hawks.
Daddy!
12:48 to play here in the 4th quarter. Jones overlooks the Patricians' defense on this 3rd down. Takes the snap, turns the ball over. Looking back corner. Again, that's taken away. Looking towards the front pylon, and that ball batted away and incomplete.
Yeah. Good D there.
They'll bring up 4th and goal. And Patricians have really played defensively well inside the red zone today.
Well, you think about the times that the Golden Hawks have been able to get the ball in scoring position and get down here. And the Patricians had their back to the wall, the defense. They've been able to really come out. They really could be down 28 right now instead of 14. And they have been able to withstand some things. They're going to try a field goal here to get some kind of points out of it.
Miguel Gomez, number 88, checks into the ball game for the Patricians here on special teams.
And they better be leery that they don't try to fake it here.
So the ball is on the 12. So this is a 22-yard field goal from the right hash mark. Snap, good, and the kick is blocked. And that can be returned for 2 points. And picking it up and breaking it down the sidelines, all the way down the field with the Patricians escorts.
If they don't call that a touchdown, that's the ref's mistake, because he caught that on the run. It was tipped. So immediately that's a live football. The ball was blocked at the line of scrimmage.
But it hit the ground as well. It bounced.
Oh, it didn't look like that. It looked like they caught it in the air, but maybe so.
Yeah, look, it bounced up to him. This is why I'd say let's look at the replay, but
yeah,
to me it looked like from this angle that it bounced to him in the end zone.
Yes, that's why I was trying to see it. I couldn't see it any bounce. I thought they caught that on the fly. I thought it was tipped, and then he caught it on the fly and was gone.
Yeah, Coach Anarino out there with a couple of Golden Hawks players.
Right into his hands. He caught it. Touchdown! That's a touchdown!
What was that? I've never seen that signal before in my life.
What that is. I do not know what that is at all.
Touchdown! Everybody on the ball, man!
Now,
So-
everybody swallowed their whistle. There was no whistle out there.
Right, which at least, you're supposed to let plays play out, so I'll give them credit for that much.
Yeah. The only thing is you let it. Oh, my goodness. Now, they can't give him the ball back. There was no penalty called on the play.
Back it up!
Unless they're saying that was fourth down, correct?
Right, that was fourth down, so it's at least our ball.
But they're acting like they have the ball, so I don't know what they're doing.
I'm at a complete loss.
I'm lost.
They moved the ball to the 5-yard line.
Now, who has the ball? If you're saying that the Patricians take over at the 5.
No, the Golden Hawks offense is out there.
That's right, and I don't understand how they got the football.
Either way, that's fourth down, and that's a missed field goal.
That's right.
Unless they called an inadvertent whistle and they're replaying the down.
No, we didn't even hear a whistle. They have that's too crucial. You can't blow stuff like this. And if you get that, and if he caught that on a fly, from my vantage point, it looked like he caught that on a tip on the fly. Now you only down 7.
You got Coach Anarino and John Galbraith both out there asking for an explanation.
Yeah, this is no way they should have the ball again. And they look like he's going to kick again.
He is.
What?
They had to have set inadvertent whistle, and they're replaying the down.
This is bad. This is very bad officiating. And I know a couple of officials, I hate the bad mouth, but this is bad right here.
And they run a fake, and the fake is no good because all kinds of pressure. He just sorted the kicker. He went with the Trevor Bauer sword on that tackle.
Way to go,
Yep. I don't know.
Now we got a flag.
Now, what's the flag about?
This is a post-play foul, whatever it's going to be. I do not understand how they got to replay it down.
Yeah, I'm lost.
This is not us in the backyard playing football.
Now, from my vantage point, I don't know if anybody else seen it, but that ball was tipped. I didn't see it hit the ground. It's caught on the fly.
Never touched the ground.
That's what I thought. He caught it right on the fly and kept on going. From my vantage point, did not hit the ground. No whistle. They let him run all the way back and then say, bring it back. They allow him to kick again. Why would he be able to kick again? It was blocked. If you want to say it hit the ground, okay. You want to say that? how did they get another chance to even kick again?
Unless, only thing I can think of is they called it offsides. But I didn't see a flag
But
either.
there was no flag. Yeah, there was no flag out there.
We will get an explanation from our coaching staff after this one's over.
Oh, yeah, that's... Well, yeah, that was such a crucial play because they could be down either 7 or 8 right now, and it makes a whole different situation. Terrible.
So 12:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. In the shadow of their own end zone, they'll just try and run and get a little bit of space.
This is bad. You know.
We need some new referees.
Oh boy.
We need some new referees. That's terrible. They're terrible. And they paying y'all.
So that's a short loss. Going to set up second down and long.
Second down and 11, 1 down.
11:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. 14-0, Washington leading Youngstown. It's second down and 11.
Oh my God. Take your referee shirts off.
So Patricians with a tight formation with the wing in the backfield. Going to give the ball to Eaton. Eaton cuts back, had a nice lane to cut back. And he's going to get out across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
You know, it's tough enough to play a very good football team in the Golden Hawks. Don't take anything away from them. But it's hard to play a team, and then you got to play against the officiating at the same time. That's a hard situation to play in. And I tell you, because that is a big play because it changed everything. That would change everything. The momentum, everything changes.
So it's going to bring up third down and about 6. Golden Hawks going to just kind of back up. Everybody's standing up but one. They'll run this time on third down and long.
Yep, Burgess couldn't get anything there. The defense was set up to actually for you to run it. If those safeties, you had the dual safeties deep. When you see that, that means run the football. But they weren't able to get much at all.
So they will bring on Newsom to punt the football away. So they got one returner standing back at midfield and one up near the 30-yard line. So Patricians started to hustle somebody off the field, but they'll need him to line back up in a punt protect position. So Newsom will punt it from his own goal line. Snap back to him, gets off a nice kick.
Yes, he
did. This is best one of the day. This will roll inside the 40.
Yeah,
and that's going to go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Nice job by Newsom to flip the field position on a good kick.
Yes, he did. That's about a 50-yard kick there. They were in the 13. That is almost 49 yards. That's a good kick there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks at the 38-yard line. Approaching 6 o'clock here in the evening. Sun starting to set here in Brookfield. It'll be 1st and 10 Golden Hawks from their 38-yard line with just under 9 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, I tell you here, 8 minutes, 59 seconds. They got, again, have to try to make something happen here on defense.
So the Golden Hawks will come to the line of scrimmage. Jones overlooking the Patricians' defense. Drops to throw. Now feeling the pressure. Gonna unload a deep ball.
Open.
Man out there open behind the secondary and makes the catch inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, that ball was like a punt. He throws it there, and the receiver, it's just, there's no excuse for it.
Well, Dave, we got the explanation from the sidelines. The officials said it was an inadvertent whistle, and the play was dead. That's why they re-kicked.
Okay. The thing about it that's so crazy about that, instead of allowing that guy to run that far, they had more than enough time to stop him. Just going whistle like crazy, but they didn't do anything because I think they know he made a mistake.
Well, that's the first. I got a further report from John on that. He said, inadvertent whistle. They admitted they made a mistake, but it was still an inadvertent whistle, and the play was dead.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean it is. If there's an inadvertent whistle in there, even though they know that's a mistake, nothing they can do about that.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks. They run it on 1st down, and there's no room whatsoever trying to strip that football away. Now, the effort has not quit for this Patricians team, as we've seen this team play hard all year long.
Yeah, they will. They studied it playing and trying to create some opportunities. They're still trying to.
So it brings up 2nd down and long now for the Golden Hawks, back at the 15-yard line.
Go defense!
So actually, they did. They thought it was dropped a little bit deeper than that. What's going on?
We got a whistle and a Golden Hawks timeout. 6:43 to play here in this game. It is the Washington Golden Hawks 14, the Youngstown Patricians 0 on the iMedia One network.
Oh, man, I can't.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and CityView Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Yeah.
Right back here in Brookfield. It is going to be 2nd down with the ball at the 15-yard line for the Golden Hawks. They're going to swing pass to the outside, and the ball's loose on the turf, fighting for it on the sidelines. It looked like the Patricians got the ball before it went out of bounds. They're going to say no, that is still Golden Hawks football.
Are you serious? Of course!
So it'll be 3rd down inside the 5-yard line. Jones claps, takes the snap, looks to throw. End zone and almost intercepted. Nice job by the corner to step in front of that.
McElroy right there.
Clock rolling with 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. It's 4th down for the Golden Hawks. .5:43, clock rolling, and now the Golden Hawks are going to burn a timeout. And boy, we have really seen this Patricians defense play well inside the red zone today.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give them a lot of credit to be able to stick in there through all this adversity they done had. And that defense is playing. They're going to have to shore up that coverage, though, because they done gave up big plays, though, unnecessary. I mean, guys is roaming behind the secondary like that. I just can't believe it. You guys that wide open and allowing them to throw the ball up.
Well, reading reports that 3 Guardians players now have been hurt in this game against the Tigers. Jose Ramirez exiting with an injury. Well, he is the heart and soul of that team. They cannot afford to lose him for a long period of time. So 4th and goal for the Golden Hawks. And a split 2 receivers short side to the right. And a split 2 inside the hash marks to the left side. Direct snap. Nothing doing. Buried in the backfield is number 0, Reggie Jones. That's a turnover on downs, and the Patricians will get the football back.
Boy, that defense is really, I mean, you got to give them credit. They have played well. They didn't give up. They got to short those deep passes. But other than that, Mark, they have played in crucial situations and have been able to stop them.
Yeah, this defense has played well. I mean, it's been the backbone of the team the last couple of years, but it seems to have taken another step forward this year.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it. We had a block punt and 1 mishap on that coverage, and that's the only scores they've been able to muster today. But have been in scoring position at least 6 times today.
Yeah, I mean, they made the change. They put Gomez at quarterback, which they've done before, but it almost, put the bullseye on 0, saying, he's gonna try and make a play with his feet.
Mm-hmm.
So 1st and 10, Patricians from the 8-yard line. Patricians getting an extra offensive lineman in there. So checking in for Youngstown, that's Christopher Mackey, number 55. Swing it out into the flat, pass caught. And that is, it's Caden Mobley, number 87, who played his college football for Youngstown State.
I look how he runs his patterns and the things he do. You could tell he was well schooled and went somewhere where he not long ago played, because he runs them nice and crisp.
McElroy going to keep it. And then he's going to spin his way across the 25. With a little help, he'll fall forward down near the 27, 28-yard line, and that'll move the sticks.
A couple guys on there, they got to get aggressive because they were standing around while McElroy had an opportunity to get even more yardage.
4.5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. McElroy, same thing, and now we've got a whistle that's going to stop the play. Illegal substitution on the Golden Hawks. So 4:24 now, clock stopped on the penalty. So this will make it 1st and 5. Now we've got, how many timeouts do the Golden Hawks get?
I guarantee this. I know that's definitely 3 in the last 2 series. 2 on offense, and then that one. It seemed like they called some before that.
So they should have no timeouts left
they should
now.
not have any timeouts left.
Well, during the timeout, Dave, we can tell you that the Youngstown Patricians would like to thank Teal College for allowing them to call Rissell Shire Dome home for their winter indoor workouts in Greenville, Pennsylvania. Teal College is known for its outstanding academics, athletics, and commitment to student success. We appreciate their partnership and support of Patricians football. I've spent a day or maybe 30 on the campus of Teal College over the years. I mean, let's see. Cleveland Broncos leading the Cobras 6-0 at the half in the Battle of Cleveland. So 1st and 10, McElroy takes the snap. Looks downfield, pass complete to Bates. And Bates is down to the 40-yard line.
Up for a 1st down there, Mark.
So Bates gets the 1st down for the Patricians down to the 40-yard line. Patricians going to pick up the tempo, go into the hurry-up. McElroy overlooks the Golden Hawks defense, takes the snap, turns it over. He's going to run across the 40 and down to about the 45-yard line. So McElroy picks up 5. It's 2nd down and 5, and something's starting to build here in this hurry-up offense.
Yeah, and they got to keep it going. They can't, the Golden Hawks can't stop it.
So it's McElroy and Burgess in the backfield, a pair of former Mineral Ridge Rams in the backfield. Going to give to Burgess. Big hole across the 45, and that knocked down at the 44-yard line. Linebacker came up and filled that hole quickly for the Golden Hawks.
Yeah, sure did.
3rd down and 4.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Patricians. Two receivers. Check that. Now they're going to go 1 receiver to the left. Bates goes in motion to the right side. McElroy to throw. Has time this time. Now he'll look to run. Going to go downfield, and that pass floats and is incomplete near the 40-yard line. Looking for Thomas Smith Jr. 2:36 to play here in the 4th quarter.
The clock was still running, and it was an incomplete pass. Boy, it's been rough.
So 4th down and 4 for the Patricians. McElroy takes the snap. Step it up. Looks to run.
Play.
1st down and more. 45-40. Still on his feet to the 30. And he's going to dance inside the 30 and down near the 28-yard line. Corey McElroy with a big 1st down run for the Patricians, who got a little momentum right now here late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah. Trying to put something together real quick here.
1st down for Youngstown. 1st down.
Right back to the line. See, in at receiver now for the Patricians is Braden Summers, number 41. McElroy now at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, I think it's Burgess.
Burgess, excuse me, fires downfield pass, almost caught off the deflection. went through the hands of Anthony DeFrance after it was deflected and incomplete.
Yeah, that thing got up on him real fast. If he'd have made that catch, boy, he'd been down around the 10-yard line.
So it's Eaton and Burgess in the backfield now. Thomas Smith Jr. slot to the left side. Bates to the right side. Burgess to throw. Stepping up. Eyes downfield. Fires across his body and incomplete at the 11-yard line.
He had him. You know, it's kind of tough. You know, guys might get frustrated with, but he's not your regular quarterback. That's not really his position of what he does. So some of those passes, they're not planting their foot because, hey, he doesn't play that position really. And that's where he's throwing off your back foot. You had no power to get it there where he needed to.
So they will put 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right side. Burgess looking for Bates downfield. Now he's going to run with the football.
He's getting
inside the 10, inside the 5, high stepping into the end zone for a Patricians touchdown.
And the clock is still running. He scored at 2 minutes and 6 seconds. He scored and it's still running. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Yep.
So they will add 11 seconds to the clock.
See if they'll do it. Yep.
So Miguel Burgess with a long touchdown run put the Patricians on the board. Now trailing 14-6. It looks like they're going to leave the offense out there.
Yeah. Well, they're in the position of, hey, if we can get the 2 points now, they have that thing where they can win it on a kick. Don't have to go with the 2-point conversion. If they do it now and get it, all it needs is a score. And the game is tied.
So McElroy now win at quarterback. Jordan Eaton, the Austintown Fitch Falcon, to his right side. Trips right. McElroy looking that way. Throwing, and that ball is batted down and incomplete. And with 2:02 to go in the half, it is now Washington 14, Youngstown 6. And good to see Miguel Burgess back in a Patricians uniform.
Giving himself another weapon.
Your score, Washington 14, Youngstown 6.
So we'll have the kickoff and then the 2-minute warning. Dave, Patricians right back here next Saturday, 4 o'clock, to face the Canton Hurricanes, who we just played, what,
a
couple weeks ago at their place in Canton.
Yeah, we were there.
And we'll be right back here.
Game too.
Yes, it was. So they want to add a little more time to the clock. So
well, they ran the clock on the extra point again. Remember we had that last week.
We did have that same issue last week in Carrollton.
Yeah, they can't run the clock on the extra point. Oh my goodness.
So they're looking to put 4 seconds back on the clock and make it 2:06.
And they still haven't done it, but maybe they will in a second. Sure, they got it. They're gonna. I would.
Let's get in the mind of the coaching staff now, Dave.
The ref is calling it. Yep.
2:02, down 14-6. Are you kicking this ball off, or are you going onside? And do you have to declare like the NFL does?
Yeah, I don't think you have to on here because it's not that type of kickoff. So I think you go ahead and go with the onside. Yeah, they definitely should do that. On the onside kick, they might as well. The team has the opportunity to get it. Let's say they don't get it. They don't have any timeouts to stop the clock.
And the way he's putting the ball on the tee, that looks like we're getting the onside kick from Jordan Newsom.
Yeah, for sure. They fixed the clock finally. I don't know what's been going on with that. I mean, you would think just a regular casual fan knows that the clock doesn't run on the extra points, but I don't know. But it wasn't just here. You can't say the operator here. We didn't see it in the last couple games away.
88 has definitely lined up offside till he just moved back about 2 yards. Newsom pounds this one into the ground and fielded by one of the up men for Washington. Let's see, it's 21, Willie James, the defensive back wide receiver who fell on that football.
And the way this game is officiated, they did the right thing of not touching him, but I'm thinking you get the ball and recover it and stand straight up, you're not tackled.
Right, you have to give yourself up, right?
Yeah.
You have to go down to a knee.
Yeah, and I guess that's what he did, but he got up so quickly.
So 1st and 10 for the Golden Hawks. 2:05 to play fourth quarter, 14-6. Washington leading Youngstown.
And I'm not positive how many timeouts Youngstown has. It shows 3 on the board, but it also shows 3 for the Golden Hawks, and we know that's not correct. So
Washington will have it from the Patricians' 48-yard line.
oh, they actually could just kneel on the ball if they want to.
Well,
I don't think they can do that right now. It's too early.
Right, the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, so that's an extra timeout anyway. Yeah, they're going to run a play here. You actually want Zero to get the ball. I'm saying that because he likes to carry the ball like a loaf of bread.
Flag on the play as they toss it to him, and he'll dive down to about the 42-yard line.
Penalty against him, too.
So we've got a flag on the play.
It's a tough decision, too, because if you take the penalty, you push him back, but you actually give him that down.
Right,
back.
you give him first down over again.
Right.
Illegal procedure on the Golden Hawks. So they'll take the penalty, back him up 5.
Yeah, and if he hadn't gained so much, I've been guessing I might have, if it was a 1 or 2 yard gain, I might have just declined the penalty. And, that gives them less downs to work with. Tough decision there.
2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. 14-6, Washington leading Youngstown.
And at the 2-minute mark, I think it's too quick to just kneel on the ball, especially if Youngstown has all 3 of their timeouts. It gives them a good opportunity to get the ball back with, just under maybe a minute to play.
So we will take the 2-minute timeout now. The score at the 2-minute break, Washington 14 and Youngstown 6 on the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
2 minutes minutes to play, fourth quarter here on the iMedia One Network. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Dave Ferris. Don't forget, over on Western Reserve Radio 1, the Cleveland Broncos and the Cleveland Cobras. Jim Craven on the call. 6-0 Broncos at the half. They're going to run it on first down. Got a big block across the 40. Cuts back 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Golden Hawks. Reggie Jones on the touchdown run for the Golden Hawks.
And I'm going to tell you a crucial part of it. Nice block by the receiver downfield because they were gaining on him. He was carrying that ball again like a loaf of bread. But that block just cleared it on the way. Get to the end zone.
So the Golden Hawks now lead this game 20-6 with 1:27 to play here in the fourth quarter. So the Golden Hawks will bring out. Looks like they're going to kick here. They brought the kicker on. Looks like 16, Jason Mojica to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker there.
So Jones will do the holding. Snap down, kick on the way, and the extra point is up, and it is good. 1:45 to play here, fourth quarter. Golden Hawks now with a 21-6 lead. And it was big plays that hurt the Patricians today, Dave.
Yeah, that's what it basically is, because overall their defense played well. But every time they scored, explosive, big plays. And trying to put the run blitz on, missed those tackles running right by him. And once he got to open field, it was a done deal. His elusiveness and speed, and he was gone.
And those coaches talk about it at every level. Big plays, splash plays, what you're trying to prevent. And not always the easiest thing to do to contain those big explosive plays.
Yep, absolutely.
So the Golden Hawks getting set to kick the football. That'll be Bubba Sheeran, number 40, to do the kicking. .145 to play here in the fourth quarter. Patricians with 3 men back deep. Sharon's kick fielded at the 20, hesitates across the 25 to the 30, and down near the 33-yard line. That looked like Corey McElroy on the return for Youngstown. So that's where this drive will start for the Patricians. Left to right here in the fourth quarter with 1:35 to play. Patricians huddling up under Coach Anarino at the 50-yard line. Good to see some guys back with this offense this week. Landon Bates was a little banged up.
Yep.
Miguel Burgess had some obligations to tend to. Good to see him back with the team.
Yeah, they definitely got some guys here. This is a tough one for them, though.
Going to put 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. It's McElroy and Eaton in the backfield. McElroy turns the ball over. Pumps, Pulls it down. Now he's going to take the shot. Has a man out there behind the coverage. And in and out of the hands of the receiver at the 26-yard line. That's Chris Williams out of Rayan. Couldn't hold on to that football.
Yeah, he almost was able to snag that thing.
Second down and 10.
Incomplete. Stops at 1:26 to play here in the fourth quarter. Go single receiver to each side of the formation. And a wing in the backfield. McElroy takes the snap. Looks to run with it right up the middle across the 40. He slid down at the first down marker.
Yeah, I don't think he was down, though.
Looked like he began the slide and gave himself up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he didn't. I don't know on that one. Because he didn't get down to that knee to actually slide. Looked like he's going to try to make a pivot almost. I don't know. You got to be definitive in that slide. You got to give yourself up. Actually, it wasn't like that. So I won't scream at him this time. The refs, because it's been
just other times.
Yeah, those other ones. Boy, stuff going on.
So we've got a minute 18 to play here in the fourth quarter. Again, Patricians home next Saturday, 4 o'clock. Rematch with the Canton Hurricanes. There was a close one down the stretch just a couple of weeks ago in Canton. Golden Hawks going to come to the line of scrimmage. Jones takes the snap, gives it to his running back, who just runs right into the pile. And he'll push forward for just about a 2-yard gain. It's second down and 8. Looks like that's 22 for the Golden Hawks, Diego Marquez. Under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback takes the snap, looking to throw. Going to take a shot downfield, and that ball drifts out of bounds and incomplete. And throwing the football up 21-6 with 33 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, that could cause some serious bad blood.
Third down and 9.
So this will bring up now third down after the incompletion for the Golden Hawks. So third down for the Golden Hawks, 33 seconds to go in the game. This time they will take that knee, let that clock roll, and that'll be the final snap of the game here this afternoon from Brookfield, as both teams will head to midfield to exchange handshakes. And the final 15 seconds of this one will come off the scoreboard. Final score here today from Brookfield. It is the Washington Golden Hawks 21, the Patricians 6, and Dave, opportunities there for Youngstown they just weren't able to take advantage of today.
Yeah, they definitely had opportunities. As I said earlier, the defense played well in most spots, and they still had opportunity to get back in that ball game, but just too little at the time in which they need it.
Final score, Washington 21 and Youngstown 6. The Patricians right back here in the Owl's Nest at Brookfield Alumni Field next Saturday for a 4 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on the air with you at 3:55. For executive producer Dave Ferris, my partner Dave Clark. My name is Mark Means. Patricians fall today by a final score of 21-6. You are listening to the iMedia One Network.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.